isn't just another tool like everything we've created before. It's an agent. Every other technology in history was a tool in our hands. A gun gives you power, an atom bomb makes you powerful, but ultimately, you decide how to use them. A gun doesn't pull its own trigger, and an atom bomb doesn't choose its target or upgrade itself without human input. It's always been about human control. But here's the big question. Is this humanity's final invention? Could AI be the last step we take in technology? Because it's not just a tool anymore. It's something that can make its own decisions, learn, and evolve without us. Watch till the end, and you'll see why this is so important. Because the real question is another intelligence going to rule the world in the future? One that's not human, not organic, but artificial. A kind of intelligence that might surpass us in ways we can't even begin to imagine. And the worst part is, we might not even be able to stop it if we wanted to. It's happening now, and we can't afford to ignore it. So, who really controls the future? Is it us? Or is it something we've created that could end up controlling us? Watch carefully, because what's coming next could change everything. The CEOs of the top AI companies know the risks of what they're creating. They know that AI could easily get out of control and pose a threat to humanity. If you ask them, why not invest more resources, money, and human talent into creating proper safety measures first to make sure AI doesn't become dangerous? They'll all tell you the same thing. We would love to do that, but we can't. Why? Because if they slow down to focus on safety, and if they're ruthless competitors, they don't slow down, then they will win the race, and the most ruthless people will dominate the world. And it's a fact that whoever wins the super artificial intelligent race will control the world. So everybody is afraid that if they slow down other company or other country, they will do it before them, and they will control the world. So, the key problem is there is no trust between humans. That's the reality, and it's a brutal one. So, here's the real problem. Trust. There's no trust between humans. These CEOs don't trust each other enough to cooperate on safety, because they're all afraid that someone else will get ahead and win. Then comes the real twist. You ask them, okay, if we can't trust each other, do you really think we'll be able to trust the AI you're creating? And they'll say, yes, we can trust AI. And that's the big paradox. It sounds insane, doesn't it? Even though humans have a tendency to lie or act in self-interest for personal gain, there are still areas, like economics and trade, where we manage to cooperate and trust one another to keep the system functioning. Despite our flaws, these systems rely on mutual trust and collaboration. But now, they're creating something that is not human, not organic, something fundamentally different from us. This alien intelligence is developing at a pace that no one has ever dealt with before. We have no experience in dealing with something like this. And yet, somehow, we think we'll be able to trust AI to make decisions on its own. It's almost like we're willing to trust something that's not even alive, when we can't even trust the people sitting next to us. How is that supposed to work? It sounds insane, right? But here we are, doing this insane thing. We're literally building the future of humanity, and we're handing control over to something that might not have any of our best interests in mind. This isn't just a small mistake. This is a huge leap of faith, a leap into the unknown. And honestly, I'm not sure we're ready for it. AI's biggest threat lies in its unpredictability when not properly controlled. Take, for example, the risk of autonomous weapons, machines programmed to kill without human oversight. What if they fell into the wrong hands? Or worse, malfunction? Then there's the problem of algorithmic bias. AI systems that are trained on biased data can unknowingly continue unfair practices in areas like hiring, policing, and healthcare, making existing inequalities worse. But the scariest possibility is the rise of superintelligent AI, an AI so advanced that it operates beyond human control. In this worst-case scenario, this powerful machine might see humans as a threat to its survival, which could lead to serious consequences for us all. But all hope isn't lost. Here's what we can do to prevent this disaster. First, ethical AI development. Companies and governments must enforce strict guidelines to ensure transparency and fairness in AI systems. Second, regulation. We need global agreements to control the use of AI in sensitive areas like weaponry and surveillance. Think of it as a digital Geneva, fail-safes. Developers must design AI with built-in mechanisms to ensure they remain under human control at all times. And finally, education. A better-informed public can hold corporations and governments accountable. And the purpose of this video was also to spread awareness to public. AI is very useful if we use it in good way, like I'm using this AI to make videos for you. The future of AI doesn't have to be dystopian. It's a tool, one that can cure diseases, solve global problems, and elevate humanity to new heights. But it's up to us to ensure we're the masters of our creations, not the other way around. The clock is ticking. The decisions we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. What kind of future do we want to create? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious.